Good afternoon, everyone. Did anyone get an email? We're pretty light today. We're coming off the holiday. Thank you. Thank you. Let me move this to the pit. Hopefully, we have a few more people. Yeah. Uh huh. Yep. All right. Some people got an email. Some people didn't. Sorry, Roger was talking to me right there. He'll be coming in a couple minutes. Hope everyone had a good holiday weekend. And the weather's treating everyone okay. It's so cold, it might actually snow here tomorrow. And hey, Larry, Dean, good morning. Walt, mhm. Wow. No, not. It's not. That's not. John, you're right. Oh, congratulations to Murray and the other Commanders fans. Hey, Cyrus. Yeah, we're borderline. It's a little warmer today. Actually, we were colder this morning. I think we're in like might snow tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, -2. That is pretty cold. Is it? Oh,
Hey guys, you should be able to hear me now. You weren't able to hear me before, even though I was talking. But Matt is going to Matt, my mic, my you got to turn on my box. My box is off. I'm using the 4K link right now. I don't even know if they can hear me. Yeah, there's no audio coming through. Is it on now?
yes.
Okay. Got to watch him like a hawk. Um, no, it's still off. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right. Can you guys hear me now? I've been talking for about 3 minutes now. Can you guys hear me? Now, can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Good, good, good. So, everyone on YouTube, let me say hello to everybody real quick. Now they could hear me. It's kind of weird. I guess it turned off over the weekend, Matt. Naples fan, Creo, JC, Jody, Jojo, Pete, Naples fan, Robert, Julian, Jody, Creo, Joe, Soler. Soler, how are you? That's a cool name. Julian, Blair, Steve. All right, now everybody can hear me, and I'm pretty sure people can hear me here as well now. So, hey Gus, how are you? Brendan, hello. Murray, yeah, it was. Hey Rochelle, it's commercial. What commercial? Hey Bob, no commercials. No, now you guys can hear me. My mic was off. My whole thing was off. But I'm glad you guys can hear me now. Glad to have you guys here. We'll be starting right now. We got a lot of people in here, and we got a lot of people on YouTube. So far, we're holding one position in the pit, which we're not going to name, and we took an Amazon trade and we dumped it. We made a couple of bucks on the Amazon trade, and we also took a bonus SPY trade. So far, Matt, we're 2 for 2 um, in the pit, and I hope people anybody take the Amazon or the SPY trade. Let me know. Yeah, 2 for 2. HG did 20% on Amazon, SPY, Amazon. Good, good, good. Made money. Got it. Scott is still in it. Took small profits. Yes, both went. This is not a time for big profits, guys. Both winners. No, didn't see in time. Made a little on both. This is not a time for big moves. I'll tell you that right now. And we may get back into the trades. Now, that was a scalp trade. So far, we're doing pretty good on the scalp trades. Not crazy about the other type of trades, but so far we've been doing really good on the scalp type of trades, or reasonably well on the scalp type of trades. Now, a few things before we begin. Good, good, good. I love when you guys make money. Makes me so happy to see you guys make money. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And I got tons of really great feedback regarding really good feedback actually regarding the session that we had on Friday where we went through over 110 stocks. Now I'll tell you something private after that. I was exhausted. I was really, really exhausted. So it's not something I'm going to do every day. It takes a lot of energy to go through 110 stocks over an hour. But if you haven't seen it yet, you can watch it on the live tab, okay? And I highly recommend it because, folks, the best indicators will not help you find good stocks. And if you have really good stocks, you don't need the best indicators. Point is, price action rules. You need to find out how to find good stocks. So, starting with today's session, by the way, that Kane, somebody posted on Kane's the weekly windfalls Kane is going to have. That's not going to be with me. That's going to be with Chris. Um, just FYI. And Matt, can you post a link to the 1 o'clock class that I'm going to have? I'm going to have an income class. I haven't had one this year. It's a great time for income because markets are slow right now. So income is good. Now, something to talk about here. I'm glad to hear that it's sinking in, Aileen. All right. There's a lot of stocks up over 1% today, including basic materials, healthcare, utilities, and industrial. Notice that technology is not one of them as of yet. Also, the QQQ has been rather choppy. Now look at RSP versus QQQ. And you don't, if you're not really good at reading charts, look at the red and look at the green. You see the green, you look at the red. Remember what I told you? We're going to see an imbalance corrected between the mega caps and the RSP. And we're seeing that right now. The RSP is up over 1%, 1.11%. QQQ is up only 0.37. Technology does not have a major lead right now. Yes, Santiago. All you have to do is here. Let me get it. Let me give it to you. Here. Let me give it to you. Anybody here who wants it, it's worth its weight in gold, and I really recommend that from the bottom of my heart. Here's that. Here's this. It'll just take me a second to give it to Santiago. Here you go. It's got over 1,100 views, and people were very happy with it. Here you go. I highly recommend you watch it. You don't have to buy anything. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just telling you, I spent an hour of my time going through this, and it's pretty important. And if anybody hasn't figured it out yet, Sherry, why don't you tell me the direction for Netflix? I'm waiting for you to tell me the direction for Netflix. You tell me where you think Netflix is going to go. I'm waiting. Okay. Let's talk about the bond market. Everyone, well, not everybody, a lot of people thought for some unknown reason that today was going to be a catalyst. There's no catalyst today. The bond market rallied a little bit higher on a daily, but intraday, we break this level right here. The market's going to really cool off, and we're not that far away. So far, we made a complete inverse V. So I don't know. We're below the VWAP on the bonds, and we're coming down here. On the stock market, as I showed you, I mean, if you want to, NASDAQ, I mean, we have slight, very tiny candles, very sheepish price action. This is not traders who are rushing out to buy right now. This is shit. Excuse my French, but that's the best way I can explain this to you. Candle small, very small, scalpy style, sheepish price action. It's a little bullish, but this is garbage. Garbage, garbage, and more garbage. When I say garbage, I mean, I really mean garbage. Garbage. And again, the bond market's not looking great. If we look at the price action on the daily, the price action on the daily is looking really great. What else is looking great on the daily is the fact that the Vold, look how strong volume is. Volume is moving into the bulls. So we got a lot of volume moving into the bulls today. Very, very good. Nice, Richard. Glad to hear that. Go ahead and grab that, Matt. And again, don't forget to post the link. I have a class at 1 o'clock. It's going to be a cool class. So I like the market. I like the market. I don't love the market. And what I'm hoping is that this will continue moving higher. This will break us out of this doldrum we've been seeing. Okay. Amazon's now at 231.45 in case you guys are still in it from the pit. See breakout right here. Anyways, had a little fun today. Anyone who know why Square is not trading today? It is. They changed their ticker symbol. They changed their ticker symbol. I forgot what it is. It's XYZ or something. They did, Jim. Is anybody XYZ? Is it XYZ? Yeah, there you go. There's your block right there, XYZ. You're welcome. Yeah, the trivial things that I know about. 1 second. Okay, so cautiously optimistic. I like this on a daily. I like how We have a bunch of sectors that are up over. Where's my? I like the fact that we have a bunch of sectors up over 1%. This is really nice. This is good. This is good. Really, really good. And I love the fact that most of the sectors that are up over 1% are Dow based. Look at the Dow Jones today. Blue chips, blue chips, blue chips, blue chips over the 50-day moving average. And again, if you look at RSP and if you look at mags right now, they don't look as much different as they looked when mags were up here and RSP was coming down and breaking this down. They look a lot more equal with one another. This one's over the 50-day moving average. And mags is over the 50-day, but honestly, they're pretty much in the same spot right now. Matt, can you post for Laura the income class and also for YouTube as well? Thank you.
The one you're doing at 2 o'clock today?
At 1 o'clock, yeah.
Posted it like 3 times.
I'm just reading what Laura wrote. Missed the web address for income class.
Again.
Okay, so all right. Now, a few things I wanted to talk about before we get into the stocks. Banks and other financial companies gave us a strong start to the fourth quarter earnings season, but we haven't had many others, so it's very hard to give to talk sector versus sector right now. We have 150 companies coming out starting today. I posted for you guys this. Posted this for you this morning, and I'll post it again because I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy to most people. Here you go. Here's this. And here's this. And the class I'll be doing today at 1 o'clock is going to be an income class. I haven't done an income class this year. It's going to be a doozy because this price action, boy, oh boy, oh boy, does it ever? If there was ever a price that was good for income, this choppy market has been very good for income, or at least better for income than for directional bias. But anyhow, we're going to have 36 S&P 500 members by the end of this week reporting. So we'll have 15% of the S&P by the end of this week. Through Friday the 17th, that's last Friday, we've seen a total of 9.5% of the index reports so far by market capitalization. Total earnings are up 21% on 7.3% higher revenue. 81% of the companies beat their estimates and 71 beat revenue. That's better than last quarter. But again, this is very premature. This is not, this is very, 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 very premature. The proportion of the 42 index members beating the EPS, and that's all we've seen so far, maybe as of now, maybe 50, is at 66.7%, which is okay. The financial sector is heavily represented right now in these numbers, so don't take these as seriously as you could. But we need to see a bigger sample size. We will have a good sample size by the end, or somewhat of a better sample size by the end of this week. You're welcome, Tony. Welcome. So the financial sector is up 24.5% on 11% higher revenue. All of them have beaten EPS. All of them have beaten EPS, which is fantastic, and 81 have beaten revenue. Through Friday the 17th, again, last Friday, we've seen about 17 of the companies which account for 35% of the capitalization of the S&P. So it's just too early to draw conclusions. UAL is a 10% move. Is that huge? Why is that? I didn't say anything about UAL, Murray. 10% move. It just depends. I mean, UAL is not a big stock. Let's take a look here. I don't see a 10% move. You mean maybe implied you mean implied volatility. You mean implied volatility. Yeah, that's a big one. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow right now. I now I know what you're talking about. Yes, Murray's talking about this. Murray's talking about this right here. Murray's talking about right here. Yeah, it is a big move. That is a big move that's expected, which means the options are pricing that move in. So if you think the move would be smaller than this, then you can smaller than this, you could sell premium. You could sell on both sides. And if you think the move is going to be bigger than this, which I don't think it will be, but on $100 stock, that's about $10. Sorry, I didn't understand what you were talking about because we're talking about so many different things here. But yeah, thank you for that, Murray. That was actually very helpful. That's why I give it to you so you guys can see what I don't want to use the word measured move because it's not measured, it's expected move based on the implied volatility. And by the way, implied volatility is like a gazillion times more. Yeah, Brendan, I did. It's right above you. I don't know why you can't see me. Matt, can you post this? Can you post this right here? Post this in the YouTube channel. I think they see you because you registered today. I don't think they see my posts there, okay? Yeah, just post that in YouTube. Okay, so I'm cautiously optimistic. I like what I'm seeing. This is a clear breakout on the SPY. Nowhere near as a lot of folks thought it would be, but as long as the bond market stays elevated, and I don't think it will, but if it does, and it is right now, we should see more upside. On the QQQ, we do also have a breakout, but again, I mean, I just want you guys to see this. Look at this. I'm stretching here. I'm really stretching here, okay? I'm really, really. I don't do requests, David. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't do special requests here unless I have a special session where I take special requests. I come here with a full agenda, David. I come here prepared. And I'm going to make the assumption that folks here would rather look at my stocks than the stocks that you're posting. Yeah, look at this. This is I mean, this is crap, right? So I don't want to read too much into this, especially if the bond market falls apart. SMH is looking really good right now. Looking really, really good right now. They had some great fundamental news, but we're 262.55. We haven't broken above that pesky 265 level that I told you about a long time ago in a galaxy far away. But we're almost there. And eventually, if we keep knocking at this door, it will open for us. And if we have a breakout on SMH, especially before earnings, there's a really good chance it'll add some woomph. Yes, I said woomph. You could see my visual effects. Woomph to the QQQ, which we desperately need because this isn't going to get us very far. If you pull Apple out, it looks really good. I'm not going to pull Apple out. All right. You're welcome, Brendan. All right, let me go through stocks on my watch list. To the short side, we have CMG. Very nice stock to the short side. I would put my stop loss levels. That's okay, Ken. It happens. It happens. It happens. Got a total of 500 people today, which is great.
Wow.
Carmen says its message said I'm doing requests today. Really? Why would they say that? Hold on, let me see that. Why would they do that? No, this is from Friday. You know what? They're having some problems. I'm gonna post this to them. Let me give this to them. It does say that. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Let me send this to them. One second. They need to know this. They need to see this. One second, guys. All right. Sorry about that, folks. What crappy price action? Yeah, we did that on Friday. We did the requests on Friday. They are, David. They are. What are we gonna do? They're actually all here. They're all traveling here today. They're all out at lunch right now. I just saw them a minute ago. Yeah. All right. Just check something here. Okay. So this is a stop loss as a as options here. We will go about 24 days out. We will go to 76 delta, 58 put. What is this? Bob says, is everyone hearing Matt now from Friday? Bob, I have no idea what you're doing, but we're here live. This is not all Matt from Friday. You're listening to something else, Bob.
Friday.
Yeah, I don't know what Bob is doing, but
I
we're
don't
not
think
on.
I spoke 7 words on Friday.
Yeah, Matt didn't really speak much on Friday. I did a lot of speaking on Friday. I think you're the only one, Bob. I don't think anyone else is hearing. You're on your own, Bob. Yeah, you're. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. 24 days out, 76 delta, 58 puts. Let's go on next one. Lennar.
Oh, I wonder if the microphone's picking up my squawk. They still hear it?
I have no idea. Nobody else hears it except Bob. I would put my stop loss right here at 144. I would go about 24 days out. They're too spready. Wow, they're really spready. How about 31 days out? Wow, they're really spready. Maybe, no, forget it. Too spready. Never thought that would be the day. VKTX. Nice smooth chart. Beautiful chart. Stop about 40. After Friday, you will never look at stocks the same way again. And if you do, you didn't absorb what I was trying to teach on Friday. Spreads are too wide. Just go with the underlying on this one. And a stop you could use right here, about 41. Nice entry to the short side. Stop loss right around 1590. 31 days out. 87 delta. 16 put. SBLK. Glad to hear that, Bob. Zimma. Fairly smooth. 24 days out. '79, actually 70 delta, 18 put. Or maybe the 79. This one looks better. 79 delta, 19 put. 24 days till expiration. Thanks, Jack. PLL. This stock needs to break down. It's not ready yet. It's still consolidating. Needs to break down. Why? Very choppy. Somebody just sent me a picture of their dog in up in Houston. Wow. This is in Houston, Matt. Look at this. In Texas.
Wow.
Isn't that something? Huh? Wow. My wife's friend just sent it to her. That's crazy. Okay, this stock looks good. It's a little, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not too choppy, but it's a little wicky. So I wouldn't, you see all the wicks? So it's not a day trading stock. When you see all the wicks, it's not a day trading stock. 84 delta, 75 put, February 21st. The white candles are high volume candles. I have to, they're a little too sensitive. I have to, but anything over the yellow line here gets a can, it means there's a lot of volume. That means there's a lot more, these candles are a lot more interesting than non-white candles. They're used for support and resistance. Yeah, that's what I heard, Ken. I heard similar. You know, Matt, you could have stayed in that spy.
Yeah. Want to risk over it's
No, no,
this price
I'm
action is very rare to occur over lunch. But the
uh,
volt kept going up. So
hindsight is 2020, my friend.
yep.
Yeah, CMG really took a dive. You're right about that, Naples fan. Elf starting to break down. I'd like to see more of a breakdown, but I like what I'm seeing here. It's been very choppy. I mean, the stock itself is not all that bad, but you may want to buy a little more time. And trends are usually better to the downside. This is a very long consolidation that didn't take us anywhere. And I don't think Trump is going to do consumer stocks like Elf any favors. But what do I know? Not looking great right now. Add to it's got plenty of room. I would put my stop about 139. I would go about 24 days out. Twenty-four days out, 69 delta right here, 129 put. And I'll tell you something that happened to me yesterday that really pissed me off. I'll tell you about this, Matt. This hardly ever happens. Richie, no, today's not a Monday. It's a fragmented week. We did not start off on a Monday, which means the whole week is going to be wacky. Plus, we don't have a lot of important Fed data this week. So earnings is our major catalyst and technicals. Walmart and Target are in the same sector as Elf. Yes, they are, Sean. Consumer discretionary slash dash consumer staples. You see the my hand doing this? That's the Amazon, Apple, consumer discretionary technology. But yeah, consumer discretionary. So let me tell you guys something. Hey, Richard, I didn't know your son lived in Texas. My wife is from Texas. We have a lot of relatives there from my wife's side. Great place to love Houston. Great place to live. Great place. I almost moved there instead of coming here, but I love the ocean too much. Anyway, so let me tell you guys something. All right, this is totally off topic, but this really pissed me off. So Matt, you know I love my shows, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yesterday I went. I decided to catch up on what is it called? Yellowstone. I haven't seen the second part of the. I usually wait for the whole season to finish, and then I'll just watch the whole thing. So I had a couple hours yesterday. I wasn't very busy, and I'll explain it in a minute, Christopher. I got a little time. And I wanted to watch Yellowstone, the second part, where Dutton gets killed and all that. I'm doing well, Art. Thank you for asking. So let me tell you something. I subscribe to Peacock and I subscribe to Paramount. So I go to Paramount, which I pay for, and I go to Peacock, which I pay for. And guess what, Matt? Yellowstone, which just finished,
Yep.
is not on either. Um, so I was like, wait a minute. And then I see like if you watch it, they have it like basically it's not on demand. You can't watch shows that just finished on the show on the what the now is there any logic in that whatsoever? Right? Like who would come up with this nonsense? You pay for a network, you pay premium. Yeah, it was streaming live, but now it's over and you can't watch the replay. Finally, so a friend of mine hooked me up with this secret private network that had it, and I was able to watch it, thank God. But I'm like, this is terrible. Like, I'm paying $30 a month to get Paramount and Netflix, or $40, and I can't watch a show that just finished on there? Like, who would think of something so stupid? That's how I watched it too. Good, David. Good. The last I mean, it was not choice. It was not the choice. I don't know whose choice of it, but I'm going to tell you something. I just saw and Landman is awesome. But I'm going to tell you something. Who in their right mind makes you subscribe to a premium service where they have shows that just finished and not giving you an ability to watch it on demand? You can watch stuff on Netflix that finished 15 years ago on demand. These shows finished like a month ago. Probably no. I would have paid extra to watch it. That's the thing. I have premium. I have top tier. I have Paramount with Show. I have top tier, all of it. I don't splurge. I mean, I splurge for that. I couldn't watch it. So, like, what the? But it's over now, Bev. It's done. It's done now. Now, tell me that doesn't suck. Now, how often do I complain about things like that? Never. That really, like, that really like made me. I was fuming. I was fuming. Yes, I was fuming. So, anyways, does it have anything to do with what we're talking about? No. But you find a time, you want to watch it, this and that, and I can't watch it. Like, I pay for this. I pay good money for this. Shame on Paramount or Peacock, whoever show it is. I got both. I thought it was on one or the other. I thought it was a joke. Oh, I'm going to complain to them, Art. I am going to complain. That's just that. Like, who in what mind is that fair? I almost felt like unsubscribing to one of them yesterday. I still can't figure out who's supposed to play it. Anyway, let's go. Don't get me started. But anyways, I don't have anyone. My wife doesn't want to hear my theories on life, so she's like, write a letter. I'm like, yeah, I'll write a letter and throw it. And she's like, yeah, and throw it in the garbage. Maybe talk to Kevin and have him executive order. Right, exactly. There you go. There you go. I got it, Rochelle. I got it. Try to find. Yeah, go to Paramount Showtime and try to find the last 5 episodes of Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
It ain't there. It ain't there. So Matt, I really like this stock as a gap fill, maybe for a gap to green.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to tell you guys something, and there's a lesson here. Now somebody asked me a good lesson. Somebody asked me about Christopher Chase asked me, why wouldn't you day trade? If you see too many wicks, that means the stock goes back and forth. It doesn't glide. So if you're going to day trade that stock, make sure you fade it and not trade with it if you see a lot of wicks. So a lot of wicks equals a fade and not directional, okay? So anyway, so I like this, Matt. So I want to teach you guys something. A lot of people think, and this is the general rule, that when a stock enters this area right here, now I can't. When a stock enters this area right here, this is a high probability trade. Now, folks, I'm teaching you something important right now. Okay. So you see this triangle right here, how it entered this area, the area of the gap. See how the gap area? I only put the gap area there. Well, I'm going to teach you something, and I learned this the hard way. When you enter, there's a lot of resistance in this area right here. There's a lot of resistance in these areas right here and right here. So don't just wait. Don't just get in right when it breaks it. Give it a little more time. Basically, don't be cheap with your gap and try to maximize your profit. Let it run up. Let it run up and then let it really break this resistance and support. These gap areas, these immediate highs and lows, they've got a lot of resistance and support. So you want to wait for price really to start getting into this before going long. And look, even here right now, it's got plenty of room. Okay? So I'm just letting you know, don't jump in right when it breaks this, because I've been screwed many times, and I realized there's a lot of resistance here. That's a high volume most of the time these are high volume candles, and if that's the case, there's a lot of resistance here. And if there's a lot of resistance here, we better be nice and patient to come in here. Okay, so just FYI, my stop here would be the 50-day EMA. I would go to and if what I just said doesn't make sense, rewind this video. I just gave you a nice little tidbit. Oh, my wife, God bless her. She got me some goodies. Yeah, yesterday was a bad day. I did not get what I wanted yesterday. You think you should write a book entitled it Stock Options, Pearls, Little Secrets That Make the Difference in Your Trading Life? You know, Christopher, I think I will one day. One of these days. Yeah, it looks starting to turn into a bullish trend day. So be careful here. So we want to go about 24 days out. 66 delta, 41 call. You can go even a little 40 call right here, 67 delta. Either 40 or 40 50. You don't have to go deeper than that. Or you could do a spread. You can go right here to point. Go right here to point five, right here, 51, and do 53. 51 versus 53. As long as you pay no more than 75 cents. Yes, it is, Nathan. You are BN Urban. Really love this stock today. Looks great. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm too young. I'm only 54 years old. What am I going to do all day? Yesterday, I literally didn't have things to do for 2 hours yesterday. I almost went nuts. Started writing like things to do for you guys for today. I'm a certified workaholic. I don't know if you guys have figured that out yet, but if I could work 20 hours a day, I probably would. I like working. Working is good for you. My mom was also a workaholic. 71 Delta, 57 call right here. February 14th, Urban. Thanks, Barbara. Yeah, give me a little time. I'm not really, and then if I retire, I'll probably end up doing exactly what I'm doing here. So I mean, I don't need. It's like what I do at home, and then I say I'm coming to work, and meanwhile I've already put in 2 hours, and I don't even know when I'm working or not. Net, nice stock. A little choppy lately, a little choppier than I'd like, but generally speaking, it's a nice. It's got good moves. I like to see a breakout of this consolidation. Start writing book. There you go. Thanks, Richard. You could have easily emailed me yesterday. I wasn't that busy. 71 Delta. I was watching Yellowstone. That's what I was doing, which is actually pretty good. The end of it. I still have two episodes to go, but I like what I'm seeing so far. 67 Delta, 71 Delta, 115, 116 call, February 14th expiration, 24 days to go on net with a stop loss about 112 area. Rocket Lab. I think the stock is a little overdone today. I would be careful. I like what it's doing right now, but I don't like this. So I would just hold off right now. Look at implied volatility. It's probably through the roof. Yep. Yeah, I don't really work. I don't really feel what I do is working very much. You want to know the truth? To be honest, I feel more like I'm working when I'm at home doing chores. I don't really do that often. Lunar, the stock looks great. Took out the high. I don't even know if you need to buy an option on this one. It's a $22 stock, but go 24 days out, 71 Delta, 1950 call. That looks like a beauty right there. 1950 call. Yeah, chores, you know? So yesterday, when I had too much time on my hands, instead of watching the show, I decided to spend an hour cleaning up stock fetchers. So that's what I did for one of the hours yesterday. Yeah, I'm always busy, Bev. Always. Yeah, I cleaned up my stock fetcher yesterday. Look, I didn't want to delete any of Graham's stuff or whoever's else it was, so I just put all my stuff here at the bottom, starting with right here. That's all my stuff right here. So I organized it so I don't have to search for it anymore. So that was my big chore yesterday. GLW, 24 days out, 73 Delta, 50 call with a stop at the 50-day moving average. Last but not least, both Richard and I like this stock. Richard emailed me about it, but it was on my radar. It was actually on my radar last few days in the mornings. Great moving stock. This, if you don't remember, was one of the darlings of the 90s. Like this stock. Maybe I'll go long this stock tonight before the end of the. Looks really nice. Not overextended. Volume bars are not going crazy. Volume is not bad. There's nothing bad about this stock, actually. We'll see. 24 days to go. 74 Delta, 60 call right here. Not a big football fan. I do like Kansas City. It's funny enough, I like Kansas City. I saw them play once, and they really made a impression on me. And I have nothing to do with Kansas. Just I saw them, and I really loved what they were doing, and they were beasts. They were just climbing. It was about 7 8 years ago, and ever since then, if I see a Kansas City game, I will watch it. 75 Delta, 60 calls. I'm a big boxing fan. I know probably you guys probably think I'm crazy, but I'm a really big boxing fan, and I'm a really big hockey fan. 60 calls, February 14th. Right here. I like these a lot. But and they're not expensive either. I really do like that. Yeah, and please don't take any of my things about. I mean, I'm just like a fan. That's all. I like it. I don't know much about it. I don't know who the name of the players. I'm not just a very casual observer. All right, Matt, do you have seasonality for us today?
I actually don't. I lost my Microsoft license
You did
today.
what?
Apparently, Dave's work. David's looking into it.
So David knows about it.
Yeah, I've been
That's pretty
slacking with
trivial.
him.
That's pretty trivial. I didn't think that. Okay, so you'll get it later today, and you'll tomorrow you'll be ready.
Yeah, I was trying to open it the whole VIP show, and it kept saying access denied.
That's why I have my own Microsoft license. Yeah, I don't use the companies. I use
Yeah.
my own. I pay that $100 a month, and I get my own Microsoft Office. That is pretty funny. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I do. I have I have my on auto renew through Best Buy. I buy it through Best Buy every year at Microsoft. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Matt. Do me a favor. Post my link for the class that I'm having at 1 o'clock.
Mhm.
This is all new income class. I haven't done it this year. I'll give you two stocks, and if you behave yourselves, I may even give you some credit spreads at the end for these stocks. What do you think about that? But you got to come. It's happening in 13 minutes, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thanks
Bye,
so much,
everyone.
guys. We love all of you. Thank you. And thank you for the nice emails. Very nice emails. Bye, everyone.